And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Barcelona up against Portugal.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
To have conceded, how can they come up with a quick response? Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. Kaku. So it's credit for winning the ball back. Timber on to Vitinha. Pereira. The ball with Rodri, who's looking for the right moment for that final pass. Pedro. João Pedro. Defensive looking pass. Ferreira. Well, he's certainly not alone. Reece James. Caicedo.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
That is that for the first half here.
Please remind you that racism will not be tolerated in any form, and offenders will be removed from
Well,
the
the
stadium
second half
and may
underway
face
with
prosecution.
Portugal behind. Can they turn this game on its head? Canudo. Pedro. It's with Erdogan, keeping the ball moving. Just couldn't play that decisive ball. He's in here. Can he convert? Oh no! Trying to beat the goalkeeper. Barcelona pushing to add to their lead. It'll be a corner. They're going for the short one. And fine goalkeeping. Increasing the pressure. Another corner it is. James. It's with Kaku. 20 minutes left in this game. Messi. Here's Ronaldo. And flag raised. Offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
And they're making a change. Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez. Here's Mbappe. Kaku. Chasing this game. Desperate for a leveller. This could be the equaliser. Oh, goal! An equaliser in the closing
future. That's a great goal.
So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. With it. That's effective pressure high up the pitch. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated. And goals are
Ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting and prepared for the 15 minutes delay. Some of the big supporters will have access to the H2H. Thank you for your cooperation.
Either side really deserve to win this one.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis. Alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's England up against Portugal.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Chance to finish. Oh, goal! Can you believe that sensational flying header? A majestic moment. What an excellent goal. Simply superb.
Number 12.
Well, here it is again. What a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
João Pedro. It's with Erdogan. Into Fernandes. Moises Caicedo. Tapping it out.
The replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. Where was the defender? That's just what you do.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. João Pedro. It's with Capu. James. Pedro. Can they chisel open the defence? Will he finish? A goal! As they cut into their advantage. Still plenty of life in this match.
Well, just watch this again. Change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
It's lost his focus. Chalobah. And on to Kalulu. James. And this situation could be dangerous. Once in opportunity wasted. Easy for the keeper. Well, perhaps an opportunity here for England to extend their lead. Mateus Cunha. And the keeper throws himself at the ball. Corner once more. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
So the The ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Mbappe. It's with Kaku. Mbappe. Portugal looking dangerous. Teamwork and passing in evidence. And taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match.
With the cross-sectioning, please note, Mr. Moon has left the building.
And back underway, there can be no denying it. There's a big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from Portugal in the second? Caicedo. Pedro. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Can he get one back? It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. Holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. And teammates around him.
Defending, you have to say.
So the current scoreline 4-2. And into the last 30 minutes now. High quality defending. Kylian Mbappe. Dembele. On to Semenyo. Possession. Martin Ødegaard. Well, this is better, but they need to make the pressure count now. It's a neat move. And a play throw-in. Enzo Fernandez. Has it. 10 minutes left for play. A real opening now. There it is. Victory more or less guaranteed now.
Well, just for the respect there, he holds on the challenge, he keeps his balance and finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Pedro. Mbappe. On to Caicedo. Here's Mbappe.
The sports official has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
And the penalty has been given here. Opportunity! Oh, and the referee makes it official. Well, this hasn't gone Portugal's way. Sums up for it.
Now let's all enjoy safely on the way back. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Played in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Portugal up against Portugal.
Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Lamine Yamal. He's lost his focus. Throw in here. Portugal losing possession here. Mbappe. João Pedro. Chances on. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Xabi Alonso. Mario Götze. William Delan. Lamine Yamal. It's with Capu. João Pedro. Mbappe. And very deftly cut out. Fernandes. Pedro. Here's Mbappe. And he's made headway. Still chance. In it goes. That one greatly held the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high. This goal is. He has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there. And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Reece James. Chalobah. Fernandes. Well timed tempo. Well, it could be all for him here. Good work from Portugal to win it back. Enzo Fernandez. Kalulu. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. And a chance, Erdogan! Well, that really wasn't a great effort.
As indicated, there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
First half story has been written. So back with the action here, and Portugal very much bossing the game. Will there be a response in the second 45? And support available. And well positioned to clear. Chalobah. João Pedro. It's with Capu. Reece James. No nonsense clearance. Chalobah. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. And they have possession again. Fernandes.
Just begging someone to get to the end of it, but he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
On with the action then, and it's looking rather like a matter of how many for Portugal. Pedro. Portugal coming up. And the referee says that will do it. It is just what they were looking for. Stuart, your overall assessment.
All over the pitch, we saw good individual performances, we saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason, it's Barcelona up against Portugal.
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan, both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Rabio. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Mbappe. Moises Caicedo. On to Caicedo. This is looking good. And now they've been rewarded.
Just look at the defenders here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
Well, Barcelona restart the game. Will that goal have the effect of stinging them into action? Jimenez. And now Stones. Xabi Alonso. Failure to keep the ball by Barca. Barcelona to win it back. Xabi Alonso. Work from Portugal to win back possession. Now options are plenty, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. And on the verge of hearing the half-time whistle, and it must be silence the home crowd. That is through here. It looked promising for a bit. Mbappe, João Pedro. Pedro. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game.
Please remind you that racism will not be tolerated in any form. Offenders will be removed from the stadium.
Into the second half here, Portugal with the advantage, but absolutely no room for complacency. James. Portugal pushing forward with options available. Cafu. Can Mbappe. Can he convert? And a light piece of defending. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Plenty of support here. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection, so now a throw in. Minier. Now Radio. Kukucu. And on to Alonso. On to James. 20 minutes remaining. Kylian Mbappe.
Well, as you can see, he gets there first, makes good contact with the ball and finds the back of the net. That's a decent header.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Minier. Alex Baena. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Pedro Fernandes. Sloppy in possession from Portugal. Well, the final whistle approaching, and this has certainly been an away day to remember. Your assessment?
Well, I think the scoreline reflects the difference between the two teams. For most of the game, they've dictated the play and they've created some really good chances. I think it's been an excellent performance.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 4 minutes of added time.
Radio. Important interception, and the referee says that will do it. It is a win for Portugal, just what they were hoping for. Your overall assessment?
Well,
Right
it's
where
a
you
comfortable
left it.
win in the end. They deserved their victory because they dominated every aspect of the game. It was a really good result for them here today.
Goals for the visitors. Number 20.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. It ought to be a superb watch. It's Portugal against Paris Saint-Germain.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
James. Here's Mbappe. It's a promising move from Portugal. And the throw in. Salah. To Fabregas. opponent. And there it is! The opening goal! 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Number 18.
Here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. But there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep it at bay and finishes with a block. It's a great goal.
This could square the game. The degree of difficulty wasn't all that hard in terms of the save. Sandro Del Piero. So almost at the break here, and not quite going to plan for the home side. Work to do, Stuart.
Well, it's been a tight first half so far, but they haven't quite shown enough guile in the attacking third. If, however, they can be more dynamic in the 1v1 situations, they have the ability to turn this around.
Lamine Yamal. That is that for the first try here.
With the prospects being please note, Mr. Moon has left the building.
Well, it's advantage PSG after the first 45, but a long way from being decided. Still there is work to do. And support available. Pedro. Mbappe. João Pedro. And given away. Lamine Yamal. Del Piero. No failure to keep the ball by PSG. Defensive ball. Is it going to be? Gabriel Sara. Del Piero. Baena. Hard work from Portugal to win back possession. Kylian Mbappe. PSG tell the end of it. Alessandro Del Piero. Fluency of movement. Portugal have it back now. We're inside the final 15 minutes. He certainly does a lot. And this delivered it. And he's done it. Penalty again. A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, just watch this again. Change of pace, change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Del Piero. Gabriel Sara. Progressive football from Paris Saint-Germain. They know a goal at this late stage might be decisive. Clean challenge. Oh, the goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So back underway here. Can they hold on to their lead? Mbappe is with Kaku. Moises Caicedo. Here they come, still pressing for an equaliser. This could level it. Decent save, full credit. Well, this might be the final opportunity to draw level. The final whistle, and it's gone the wrong way for Portugal. Control the result they were hoping for. Stuart, sum it up for us.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. The key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
and a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Portugal up against Portugal.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Fernandez. Moises Caicedo. João Pedro. It's with Capu. Good tackle. Pierre Capu. Capu. Enzo Fernandez. It's with Erdogan. He's in here.
Number 7, Martin Odegaard.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Okay. Nearly at the break then, and the visitors have eked out a lead here. An opportune moment, I think, to get your assessment.
It's been a tight game so far, but they've just had that little bit more quality on the ball, particularly in midfield, where they've just started to take control. They'll be fairly happy going at half-time if it stays like this.
Can they carve out a chance? Must finish! Keeper taking care of the situation. And with that, the first half draws to a close.
Coming up half-time, don't forget, we'll be having the Lucky Raffle, and also don't forget the Lucky Programme Floor.
Second half underway then. Portugal have the lead, but it's a long way from being settled. Enzo Fernandez. Moises Caicedo. And can they prize them open now? Harry Kane. Last touch gives them a throw-in. Yamal. It's with McTominay. Wonderful chance. And a goal. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Capu. On to James. Pedro. Mbappe. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Plenty of support here. But really sticking to their task defensively. It's going to be a throw-in for Portugal here. Fernandez. And there to intervene. Well, you've got to say, comfortably off target, Stuart.
Yeah, that's a waste of good possession. His teammates are not happy with him, and they're letting him know.
Martin Erdogan. João Pedro. Capu. Fernandez. entered the final 5 minutes. Mbappe. Enzo Fernandez on the attack as there to be late excitement, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Fernandez. And the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was pulsating and
You've enjoyed your first 2 half. Any questions, Tommy?
Some good quality football played at a high intensity and goals as well. The draw is a fair reflection of how the game was played.